then how come they can survive for next 2 years, and that too after graduation again I'll have to go for masters, then or I would be able to help them. Because sometimes it happens that your plans are really great or really big, but problem is that if something unwanted happens, then that is not in your hand. In all such things you have to keep one thing in your mind, that be very much optimistic about whatever you are thinking.
And at what time do you sleep daily while you are having preparation along with your college work? At what time do you have sleep?
Mostly around like 9:30 or 10, most probably.
Okay, brother. Do you have any habit of reading books for motivation, which are preferred by Ravi sir, like Magic of Thinking Big? Do you read any such kind of books?
Yes, like, see, I was having really very strict schedule for everything. Like, I usually wake up early in the morning around 4 or 5, and then just for 1.5 hour I usually revise, or whatever schedule I was having, that I usually follow, like either watching lecture or those things. And then I usually go for morning walk. So in morning walk or morning running, usually I am having, like nearby my place I'm having one beach. So I usually go there for like running. I was having one of my mate along with me. So while going for running itself, I used to carry one of the book, which is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this was like, I would recommend, if anyone is interested in reading books, then Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is the one of the best book I would recommend anyone if they are starting. So I used to read that particular book, but not more than like 15 or 20 minutes, just for 15 minutes. And that too, like I usually, like I was, as I said earlier, that I was usually going for running with one of my friend. So he used to come late. So what I used to do is, I used to sit at a particular place and I read whatever I can complete by that time, until unless that particular my friend is not like reached over there. And then we both go for running. And when we reach to the beach over there, I used to do normal exercise and yoga sort of thing. And after completing that over there as well, I used to like read again 10 or 15 minutes more. And in this way, like I was able to finish like 4 to 5 or hardly 5 to 6 pages of that particular book. So in this way, like I was having a habit of reading such books. And not only motivational book, you can, after like once you have started, you can read any sort of book. It may be some novel or some, but in the early morning, if you are reading some good book, then it usually gives you a lot of boost or confidence.
Okay, brother. And then another question I think you to ask is, are you emotionally fit during all over the gate preparation, brother? What happened to myself is, if anybody scolded or if anybody spoke negatively on me, I used to leave the preparation for one day because my mindset was not so good. Recently, it was happened also yesterday. I fought with my mother, and then I stopped my preparation for 1.5 day. How to be emotionally fit and how to face such kind of problems, brother?
See, this is very natural to anyone who is like having financial issues. In my case as well, it was really very difficult for me to cope with the current scenario, because I am the one who upon whom my entire family is completely dependent. So in that case, like sometimes if you may feel that your parents are not really well, or they are not physically fit or not healthy, and in that case you may feel that, okay, like if I'm not able to financially help my family, and by any chance you may get negative thoughts as well, ki, okay, if by any chance my mother is really she is not healthy, and she may suffer really some bad health issues, then in that case, if I'm not having money, then how come they can survive for next 2 years, and that too after graduation again I'll have to go for masters, then how come I can I would be able to feed them, or I would be able to help them. Because sometimes it happens that your plans are really great or really big, but problem is that if something unwanted happens, then that is not in your hand. In all such things you have to keep one thing in your mind, that be very much optimistic about whatever you are thinking. First thing. Secondly, everything is very normal. Even if you are not able to, even if you are not able to financially assist your parents right now, so if it is taking 1 or 2 years of time to like make something really great difference in their life, then that is worth. So just be very much like, whatever situation you are facing right now, make sure that you are very much aware about what thing it is going on. Just don't be emotional, just feel like that it is very much obvious for everything. Like, it may be same sort of situation had happened in my very own family, where there was a lot of issues were going on before, like 2 to 3 months back, in gate preparation itself. There was a lot of issues relating to my brother's life. So these were the things which were there. I was thinking that why the hell is this happening with me right now, that too at a very crucial time. It may happen that maybe after 1 year or 2 year you may get into any of the relationships, and that relationship could cause you severely. Because one of my friend, he was heavily affected by his by his relationship itself, because of like some sort of issues or conflict had arise at that time before 2 to 3 months back only. So these things usually happens, and this is very much normal with everyone. So I would say being aware about what is happening is very much essential. So you should be aware about what is happening. That's it. Just be aware, be thoughtful. You just don't try to control anything or everything. Just be aware that okay, this is going to happen and this is very much normal. Just deal that particular situation very normally. So there is nothing like you have to prepare in advance for those situations as that you can deal, because everyone is going to face some situation completely differently. So I won't say anything specific about this, but I would say just be aware about whatever you are, like whatever is happening in your life, because this is going to happen with everyone's life.
Okay, brother. And another one is you have taken your GATE course 2 years before on October. Why don't you take it in March? Why? Because it will be sufficient till your GATE exam. If you take October, it may finish 2 or 3 months before the GATE exam. Why did you do that?
See, that is not my concern, because I was not about I was not thinking about whether my course would be ending at this particular time or not, because I took for 2 years of course. So my subscription was for 2 years, and I was very much sure that I would be able to finish it within 8 or 10 months only. So there was never this thought that okay, this syllabus would be this entire course would be completed before 3 months or 2 months. There is no you don't need GATE courses for last 5 to 6 months, because in those 5 to 6 months you would be barely focusing on your revision and then your practice questions and test series. You will hardly open any of the videos to watch.
Okay,
And
brother. Are you willing to go for MTech or job, brother?
yeah, like after GATE I'll be going for masters only.
Which in which college you are willing to get? You are able to get into which college?
See, due to this pandemic, as we know, all these counselings were delayed. So depends on I have failed almost all those colleges which are most probable to get me. But let's see, that is up to after this counseling session only we can say which college I got. Most probably, it would be really good colleges. I feel.